The most highly commissioned monumental sculptor in America lives here in Cornelius, north of Charlotte. You might say his work is powerful.
It's the largest bronze lion in the world, 26 feet long, 16 feet tall.
Think big.
The Demon Deacon.
Very big.
They asked me, well, how come the hands are so big? I said, that's the element of destruction.
Before John Hare was a sculptor, he was a graphic designer. This was one of his logos. He designed the Wake Forest mascot. That caricature came out of your head.
That's right.
John has always had a flair for art, but before his art was his music. He was a drummer, and as a teenager, his career began to roll.
It was back in 1966, and I was playing drums for a group called the Clefs of Lavender Hill.
The band had a hit record.
And the summer of '67, we were working on an album in New York City.
Also in the studio that day was Simon and Garfunkel, bungling through a song called At the Zoo.
They were getting pretty frustrated, and Paul Simon looked at me and he said, "You're a drummer, give us some ideas."
Tchaikovsky.
There was a big explosion in that song like a cannon, and I got that idea from the 1812 Overture.
Simon and Garfunkel used that same big drum beat in At the Zoo. And they used it in their hit song, The Boxer. And they used it in their hit song, Bridge Over Troubled Water. So that arrangement you did is what they used in Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Exactly, yeah. And I just happened to be in the right place at the right time, I guess, which has happened to me a lot.
John happened to meet Jimi Hendrix when no one knew who he was.
He was playing Madison Square Garden. He was opening for the Monkees.
John met Little Richard when everyone knew who he was. John also met the Isley Brothers, who asked him to be their drummer. John asked for advice from a friend.
What do you think about the Isley Brothers? Should I take that gig? He goes, nah, man, they're washed up, they're has-beens.
John did not take the job.
And about 6 months later, heard on the radio, it's your thing, chicka-ding, do what you want to do. I could have been the drummer on that album. All I would have had to do is say yes.
John eventually said no to a career in music, and it has all worked out magnificently.
So if you work hard at being what you want to be, the greatest guitar player, the greatest writer, the greatest actor,
the greatest sculptor,
you'll probably be successful. But even if you're not, you won't have regrets about what you did with your life.
And so John has no regrets, no what-ifs. That's all just water under the bridge. When you hear that song, what do you think?
I either listen to it and go, that's my drumming back there, or I just turn it off.